Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Why? Uh, okay. So, I don't know why, but okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So that sounds great. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want to test something. Um, fellas. Let's okay, how is that? It's there. It's definitely there. I don't know how well mixed it is. I'll have to test that, but that's a-okay by me. Yes. So, as the title suggests, we are going into the golden age of Minecraft. That is right, the golden age. Shocking, I know. I just have to get it all set up. I am concerned for even, like, if this is even going to work well, but I haven't, haven't streamed in a while, so why not just wing it? We're going to be creating a new world. Um, only thing, hold on, how do I, there we go. All right. Actually, I like my, there we go. All right, fellas. Are you ready? Let me, okay. Just, let's see. Now the game capture, that should be, let me see. First of all, let me move me. Let's make me a bit bigger. There. Wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Bear with me. Bear with me. Uh, gotta figure out. Oh, right. Let's see. Wait. This should be simple. Hold on. I just full screen it, right? And then it should be a-okay. Oh, it does not seem a-okay. Something, something's amiss. Fellas, every time that I go into a full screen application, it just stops. Now what's up? Fellas, what is this thing at the top? Hold on. I think I got a way of fixing that. Ignore that. Uh, we're a little. Oh no, that's still there. It's still there. It's still there. How come I've never noticed that until now? Why is it? Let's try that. Can you? It's bothering me. It's bothering me because I haven't fixed it, even though I could have sworn that. Right? So, okay. One. Sorry, y'all have to see that mumbo jump. Why is it still there? Hold on, hold on. I am losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. It's a little thing, but I'm losing my mind. I'm seeing things right, guys. That has to be it. Is I'm just it's showing something on my end that it ain't showing you guys. And therefore, I'm gonna keep it how it was. I don't know what's up with that. Do you guys even see it? Like when it goes to on the stream's end, it doesn't seem to appear. I just, I look crazy now. That's insane. Okay, so clearly this ain't gonna work, so we're just gonna go with desktop capture. Good old desktop capture. Y'all ready? I guess I can't enter full screen for whatever reason. Or you know what? No, no, I refuse to accept something. They say whenever, oh yeah, they say, oh yeah, any full screen application. It doesn't work like that for me. I don't know what's up with why. What the heck? We're learning as we're going. Yeah, but if I, what? Why is it? Hello? Isn't my okay, okay, okay. I must be insane because there's borders, and I swear that this is set on 16 by 9. And if I try and get it like the correct height, it's going to crop out the image, right? Like, what? What are we doing? Why? Why? What do you mean? This is already 16 by 9. What do you mean? They're both 16 by 9. What? This is the stream is supposed to be 16 by 9. The game is supposed to be 16 by 9. So, where? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever. We work with what we have. And I thought I already was naming this world. What happened to the name? I don't know. It's It's going so well already. I can already tell this is just gonna be a lovely stream. Oh, at least the audio's working. But what's up with my frames? Maybe it has to be just the world generating, right? Like my CPU isn't that bad. Anyway. Oh, thank you for your wool. Generous donation. I need to find tree though. Tree over there. Tree. Yes, we get tree. Those just spawned right in front of me. Okay. Whoa, I like that biome over there. Whatever that... There's sugar canes. I need to just collect this tree. I need to just collect this tree and keep doing whatever I'm doing. Oh, you can't hold right click. Oh my gosh. I'm so used to all the quote unquote Silver Age Minecraft quality of life features. We're gonna keep these saplings and craft a pickaxe. So that I will not have to bother with this wood anymore. Here we go. Oh my gosh. You see, I like the overall vibe. I'm noticing I am noticing some rather odd things. Call them issues, call them charm. Whatever. But there's certain things that are definitely quirks with beta for sure. For sure. We're not gonna even... I don't even care to have wood tools. Throwing this out. And we'll get a stone sword. Why does it take so long to destroy the crafting table with the stone axe? That's silly. That's very silly. But I'm sure the wood will at least mine faster, right? Heck yeah. There we go. That's the point of an axe. Oh man. Where's the sun at? Okay, it's like about halfway through it. Look at all this ocean. Guess I want gravel too at some point, so I'll take this gravel. So, I know I don't got no viewers right now, but in case anyone does look at VOD or maybe I clip this, maybe I should explain that, anyway, I should probably explain. So, I grew up seeing YouTube videos of Golden Age Minecraft, but I didn't really play Minecraft until like halfway into the Silver Age, which would be like 1.4-ish. It's probably when I started. So, I've gone back and tried like beta 1.7 a couple times. It's pretty fun, pretty fun. I wanted to get like the truest beta experience. I toyed around with like a World of Beta 1.6 before starting a stream just to see, just to test if I could get it all working. It seems okay. I don't know why. I seem to get pretty heavy performance dips. Maybe that's just poor optimization. I don't know. Like I have more than what the heck? You're not supposed to. That's gonna be a clip for sure. Oh, we got coal at least. Yeah, so anyways, yapping, but point is, I'm not very accustomed to Minecraft beta, but I'm willing to learn the ways of the Golden Age. I wasn't expecting a creeper to spawn in the day, but I guess the lighting in here was dark enough, but oh, maybe it spawned in here. Wow. What kind of you know what, that just straight up... You see, the old world generation reminds you of why Herobrine even became like a weird myth in the first place. You see alpha and beta, how the world generation is, and it's a pretty strong reminder. Just the vibe of this version is a pretty strong reminder of why we have this, like, Herobrine as a... Lots of kids, including myself, were like, oh, Herobrine, oh, no way, no way. What the heck is going on? This world generation is... So the old world generation reminds me of what they did, what they eventually ended up doing. I guess the amplified worlds in Silver Age Minecraft were probably inspired by the original world generation in a sense, even though it's not really the same. But, you know, it's like the exaggerated hills, the oddities of generation that aren't realistic, don't really make sense, but they're cool to see. Yeah, considering I should take advantage of this sheep feature, just punching the wool out of them. That's probably what a lot of beta players do, is just collect a bunch of wool from the sheep, use as like one of their main building blocks outside of like stone and wood. Probably what I would do. So I probably do want to make it's doing the music for the sunset. Uh, ooh. I have options, but I gotta be quick. Or I could just make a I shouldn't overthink it either. I could just place a bed, but I need to make the bed first. Right here is fine. Only sleep at night, might. Okay. Please. Okay. If you're wondering what I was begging the game for there, let's say when I was testing this version, off stream, I'd experienced, bugginess with the bed. It seemed like no matter where I place it, the game just did not want me to sleep. Which doesn't, I don't know, like it would do the whole thing where your guy actually sleeps and all that, but then you'd wake up and it'd still be night even though you waited through the whole thing. It's a sleep my guy just got there. It's how it should work. But I've definitely experienced a bug in this version where that is not always the case. Sometimes it just decides to wake you up, and I guess there was no such thing as the game preventing you from sleeping because there's monsters nearby, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I really don't know. Cool thing is, without hunger, I don't really have to focus as much on eating to survive as much as just eating to heal. Acts more as like a healing potion than what we know of as current day food, which just does, it's just works however the heck it wants to work. I think I'm going to make a simple house. I'm gonna gather some logs because I want logs to make it look prettier than your average house. I don't want to just make a brick of wood. I want to make a real house. Fuck. I tried to sprint there for a second. Don't ever let Quim play Minecraft beta. He is going to attempt to sprint and then realize that he can't in this version. Ouch. And that's why you need food, fellas. And I don't see any pigs around. Heck are all the piggers. You can't even get the... Can't even get... Oh, this game's wild. This version is wild. You can't even get meat from cows, they just drop leather. Because... Okay. Let's get our building blocks in here. Do 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 do. Yeah. Hmm. Make a couple stone slabs, right? Honestly, make these all slabs, right? You make these of slabs, my buildings might be indestructible, in a sense. Because I think in this version of Minecraft, there's a there's an odd thing with well, I'll get to that. But slabs work weirdly in this version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11. No, you know, I want 11. How about that? And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to get more stone. Good thing we have a cave right here. Wow. Yeah, I'm just taking in the world because there's a zombie underneath me, I think. Okay. Yep. I need way more stone than I've been gathering. Clearly. Oh, hey. Zombies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep mining from here. So why not? Just keep mining that stone. I won't forgive myself if I don't get this stone too. There we go. Ning placing. Oh, hey, pig. Pigger. Yeah, I should probably make a shovel too. La-dee-doo, la-dee-dee, la-dee-da. Bedtime. Now it's daytime. That's right. We need more stone. Yeah, actually, take that. We're just gonna keep mining. Come here, cow. You're mine for the leathering. Hello? There we go. We are so close, fellas. We are so close to greatness. Getting a foundation set up. Pigners. Oh, come on, nothing. Hmm. Music's a little loud. That should be good. Can I have 5 yet? I can. Wow. Cool. Is that a black sheep? Give me your wool. My favorite kind of wool. To the disappointment of many. Fine, I'll make another shovel too. Spares of everything, right? Now, let's get to the real business. I see the vision, but something's off about it, you know? Oh, did I remember that I could... Hold on. Let me see. I can do that. Okay, let's... I have an idea, actually. Here we go. This is gonna be plain, simple, easy. La-dee-doo, la-dee-dee, la-dee-da. In fact, you know what? I want to make this one block further. And you know, maybe these oak logs, I might change them to something different. Don't know what yet, but we'll get there. But the idea is there. Okay, so we're gonna have at the center. Right, right. Then mm-hmm. Hmm. No, not quite. Also, it's turning night, so I should probably... Oh, really? Hold on a second, fellas. I thought that There we go. Anyway. Yeah, no, I can almost see the vision, but I don't know. Maybe these slabs aren't it. Yeah, hold on. Just this, right? What's missing? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Figure it out. But all I know is I want a door. I want a door. Yes. That is an important step, fellas. Let's make this wood. Yeah, you know what? And I'll just... Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. The reason we're making it all slabs, as much as we can at least, is, I'm pretty sure in this version yeah, they still make the stone sound when you place it. These are not nearly as destructible. It'll take more time, but it'll be well worth the... Whoops. Oh, that's so weird. Yep, this is beta Minecraft, alright? Simple house to start off, and it's well, not looking bad. Not looking bad so far from the front. Yeah, it really has some style to it. Well, this Higna over here give me some. La-dee-doo, la-dee-dee, da. Nope, nothing. La-dee-doo, la-dee-dee, la-dee-da-da-da-da. Wait, what the? What? Bro, I can't stop. I'm not even holding. I'm not even pressing W. If I had a hand cam, I would show you. Hold on. Okay. I just had to press W again, I guess. Wild. Interesting. Indeed. Indeed. There's some pork chops in there. Can't believe this is a cooked pork chop. Definitely more of a steak look. I have or not saplings. Yeah, I do. Let's start planting there. Oh my, I'll come to think of it, I won't even need to, but just add some nearby trees. Scenery. Do 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 do. And now to get more wood. I still want some logs. Logs would be preferred. What is with, yo, chicken? I'm better kill that thing, I swear. A lot of trees are gonna be growing. I will see that. I will see it through that. Those trees, they grow. Let's keep some logs because I do want. Let's let's keep some of these planks as well. Gosh dang. Whoops. My bad. I'm a noob. Yeah, screw it. Do 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 do. Well, I got something going and I don't. How do you make fences? I guessed it. We only need two. Oh, it doesn't connect to the. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It does not connect to the. What? Now that I actually was not expecting. I was kind of expecting it to connect to the... Huh. Interesting. Now I don't know if I want to keep those there or not. I can make a decision whenever, though. Now that's a big tree that spawned. We like it when there is big trees. Want to get to the tree and mine it from the top down. For this reason. C418's music is just so... You can tell it was meant for this era, most of it. Yeah, there's some music he composed later, like an official release Minecraft, but really, like, this older C418 tracks, you can tell was made with the beta in mind. I think that's pretty cool. shows really the difference of the game's direction from then to even Silver Age Minecraft to what it is now, which isn't even like Silver Age. Got a lot of these things. Cool. This one... Let's do the same with this one. Mine it from the top down. I need to go to my crafting table and just... Let's just do... Cool. Alright. I have more slabs than I needed, but more is... Yeah, more than enough is better than not enough. I wonder... Kinda want the ceiling to be, style... This is where the simplicity leads to creativity, fellas. Watch and alert. Now I had in mind, but also, yes, I should collect this sand for, glass. Maybe repair this creeper hole. What do you think? I don't know. Let's just... Ooh, hey, careful there. Creeper, oh man. Like how the the sand, they use the dirt sound for when it breaks in beta. That's not what I'm used to. They made the... I think when they what's the word? When they transitioned to Silver Age Minecraft, they gave it more of a natural feel. That's why I think a lot of Golden Age players, they hate Silver Age Minecraft because this beta just has this charm that isn't matched by even the Silver Age version, but yeah, because Silver Age, they, you know, for the official release of the game, they wanted to make it feel more natural and less janky, I guess. That's what my brain goes to. I don't know if that's 100% true. I'm just guessing. I need more coal is what I need. I've been procrastinating getting this coal over here. But I guess I probably should get it because I need it for my furnace. Coal, an abundant resource, but a much needed resource, therefore needed to be abundant. Can I get flint from this? Can I get flint from this? I'm not gonna test it. Okay. Oof. Hey, sheep. Come here, sheep. Oh, there's a ton of you. I will happily take all your wool. Mining, placing blocks in. Whatever. Playing Minecraft. There. Let's put some of my things I don't need right now in the chest. These, yeah, I might keep on me in case I feel like... You know, yeah, I'm not sure exactly the vibe I'm going for with this house yet, but... I mean, it's simple. We can see that much. Yeah, maybe I can... Instead of having slabs here, I can use glass. I don't... This is gonna be a stupid question to the people who already play this version, but I wonder if there's still... Or, I wonder if there's glass panes yet. I think I'm gonna move my bed inside, see how that goes. Right here. Ooh, okay. Got something going. I'm also thinking, yeah, I want to extend this just a little bit. I don't even want the bed here. I'll place it here for now as a placeholder. But I want to move these. I want to make the house just give it a bit more space to work with. Because this, it's alright, but I can do better. I think I need to make more slabs. However many slabs I can create, I will. Because I think I'll need all of them. maybe not. Okay. Now go back to placing the logs like this. But this will feel this will feel more spacious. And I want that. Let's craft all this into wood. So we oh wait, no, I have more. I should have kept the I didn't real what? Wait, I didn't realize I had this many slabs. How come I didn't notice I had all this in my inventory? I'm being silly. I'm being silly. I thought I needed more slabs. I just crafted away all my logs. Just means I'll have to get some more. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the outside cobblestoney. I'm thinking maybe I want the inside floor to be nicer. I might make. Of course, that means I'm gonna have to get a crap ton of cobblestone, and then make it into make it into stone slabs. But we have the foundation base. Yeah. So on the outside layer, I'm gonna keep it cobble, but when you get inside, make this not just stone, but stone slab. I think that'll be pretty cool. And how's that furnace doing? Oh, time for test. Does not look like we have glass panes yet, and that's fine. Can move this bed finally. I think I'm gonna try and get creative. What if? It kind of looks silly, but maybe not. It's hard to know. Do we want that? Do we not? Maybe we can make it stone slabs? I don't know. I think it looks better like this than with the slabs on top. So, yeah. And I got something pretty cool going so far. that's that's funny how all all the slabs at the time were I don't know, I guess since it was beta, Notch probably when he was making the half slabs, he was probably thinking, you know, I want to get these in quickly, but I want different types, but I don't have time to make them really different types, so just went and I guess made the base uh base slab just stone, and then every every slab type was based off the stone slab. So I think because of that, the wooden slabs are just stone slabs with a wood texture put on them, which is kind of funny, kind of silly, but makes wood slabs pretty practical. I think we're gonna burn this into a bunch of came prepared. I think I'm gonna make like 2 extra stone pickaxes, and yeah, it's coming together. And don't worry, I'm not making this a generic wood brick. We're gonna put some style to this house. But I need to really get the foundation straight. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? Actually, save me some time here. Oh wait, no. No, I do not. Wait, no, I was making stone slabs, that's right, not cobblestone slabs, so scratch that. We're just the 2 pickaxes we're making. They're just gonna be cobblestone. We don't need to waste our fuel for pickaxes. But I think there we go. Can get the door. See, this is the first spot I want to put my stone slabs, and we'll just I'm confident we can at least get like two yeah, 2 rows at least, right? With whatever stone we got. Already put the bed there, right? Yeah, I did. I'll probably have to make more stone, but for now, just gonna leave as is, and got a real construction project going on here. La-dee-doo, la-dee-dee, la-dee-da. Let's go mine more stone. Alright. I kind of also wanted to do, sandstone. I wanted to test how that'd look as a ceiling. That's weird, but I kind of like doing some wacky things. There is plenty of stone. Even some extra. You know, honestly, I even have enough stone to make another furnace to make this process faster. Why don't we make 2 extra furnaces? This, oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. How much fuel does this have? Give it some extra. 'Cause that's, okay, that's burning a lot of... I hate that I can't shift click it in, but whatever. Oh my gosh, I tried shift clicking it in. It should be enough. I have some extra from here in case. And cool, let's start mining this row now. Oh, and I can place a door. There we go. Do 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 do. I hope that bed stays up when time comes to mine underneath it. It'd be annoying if it didn't, but can't really blame the game either, but oh, whatever. find out. It is, in fact, floating. We had nothing to worry about. Oh, cool. Okay. Shoot! Okay, it's fine. Mining, placing blocks and... If you ask me. No. Getting a bunch of stone. Oh shoot, more coal. I should want that because I am limited on that resource right now. That's a fair amount of coal. And would you look at that? It is becoming night. Couldn't help but notice there hasn't been much music of the C14 variety. Whoops. Okay, so let's... More coal for these. Alright. So I've been thinking, yeah, I think I kind of want a variety of stone only comes from the desert. Of course, y'all know what kind of, I want to first see, okay, so if I, say if I place it here, now are there different kinds of sandstone yet? Probably not. I don't even know how to check it. Yeah, never mind. Drop the sandstone idea. There's good reason why people have not used it. That is indeed a cave, and ouch. Crazy Island. Okay. I don't know if I can get more pigs to spawn somehow, but not really getting many. Not much opportunity for food source. When I do find a pig, it seems to have a tendency for a chance to drop nothing as well, so. Like that, nothing. Can I even? Can't place it on. Yeah, my house is probably gonna need a light source too. Some sort. We can just start with edge torches. Okay. Darn you. Okay. I kind of want to make like separate rooms, maybe. I don't know if that would be too much, but I do want to. Too much isn't the right word. Separate rooms might be too much for this cramped space, but I'll probably, I don't know, figure it out. Figure it out along the way. All I need is 2 of these bad boys. Bam, bam. Look at that. we have a generic looking Minecraft house. But I need to make a ceiling as well, which I was thinking, I don't know. I don't know what I want my ceiling to be yet. I haven't used wool yet, but I don't want to use white wool. I was thinking black or maybe even gray. In fact, I could probably, I could, I kind of want my floor to be slabs just to avoid any chance that a mob might spawn. But, because the way the spawning works in this version is so weird. They seem to just like spawn in front of you sometimes, and I don't know, maybe figure something out. But let's see here. I don't know. Um, um, um. I have all these trees here, which is good. Excuse me. Oh, let's see if birch. I've heard a little something about, I don't know if this version, okay, it gives me, oh, it's weird. But if you break just the log, it's still birch, but if you craft it, it's just all considered quote-unquote wood. So, I don't know, using a birch log might be cool. What's the bottom of it look like? Like a normal? Okay, maybe not. What we got over here, though? I'm getting those performance dips again as soon as I try exploring it. Just a little bit of exploring. Performance dip. Not a fan of the inconsistent performance. Of course, I thought max FPS might be, if I try balance, that feels worse. And if I did power saver, oh, it just, that's just not even good. Yeah, so max FPS definitely is the way to go. And it's just inconsistent anyway, though, which sucks. Yeah, if we look at my frames, I got high frames going, but you notice the big drops, even though it's high frame rate. If it drops a ton, then yeah, it's not gonna be. I know I'm talking about performance dips. It's probably not as easy to see on the stream. It might look more like normal gameplay. But if you look at the top there, it'll go 500, 400, 300, 200 even. So it's just very inconsistent performance that I'm seeing, and there's probably, I'm guessing there's, at this point, probably mods for optimizing the game better, but without that optimization, that might be a... What the? You're not supposed to spawn here. Heck. Come here, pig. I need your meat. Get all these cooked. What the? Hold on. Let me rewatch that on stream. Oh, what? Yeah, I know. No. Huh? This was a pig earlier. You. Yeah, I saw you. You were a pig earlier. You were. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. I need to teach you a lesson. Thank you for the generous donation of wool, but, see, that doesn't matter when, you disguise as something that you really aren't. See. No. Hey. No, you're going back in there. Don't think I'm done with you. Now, let's see. Let's see how you fare against the... No, what? Well, you see, I know it wasn't you, but I see, I set up the trap and then he died before I got my satisfaction. So I know you're a real sheep, but you're going in there instead. Get in there. Get in there. Get. If any sheep, if any pig or sheep or anything dares to try any sort of trick like that again, rest assured they'll be met with the fate of the cactus. I just thought about something, which has convinced me that I need more cactus. They will be met with the fate of the cactus trap. I know, it's a intelligent design. Made it myself. If I see any more sheep disguising pigners, you know what their fate's gonna be. I'm on the lookout for y'all. Y'all, you probably want to turn into a sheep, don't you? Pigs are so evil. You can see the evil in the pig's eyes. You can see it. Trust me, I look at it, and I see it. Alright. So, I have not made a decision on what my ceiling is gonna be yet. If I go in the water, am I gonna find enough squids for... Am I gonna find squids at all? Squids are an early Minecraft feature, right? I mean, I know they're in Silver Age. Are they in Golden Age? I don't see any. No, I don't see any at all. That's strange. Thought maybe they were in this version. Or else how do you get black wool other than a black sheep spawning, right? So if I don't have a reliable source of black wool, then... I'm gonna try something stupid, actually. Just 'cause... Just by judging by the water that I went through, yeah, I figured it wouldn't work. Just by judging this body of water having zero squid seen whatsoever, I'm going to guess that they're not in this version, which sucks for trying to get black wool. Because that makes it seem as though they would only be obtainable by a black sheep. If that is the case. Alright, fellas. I don't know a good idea for a ceiling, but I do want to at least in this stream finish off with the... Please let me pick it up. I want to finish off with at least having the top part, the outer roof done. Even if we don't get the inner ceiling, we can get the outer roof. Because I do have a set plan for that. I just want a ceiling with it too, but... We can get started with just the basic roof, I suppose. I think I'll start on this side, right? get my saplings too? More of them. I have more of them in here. Forgetting that every time I chop a tree, I should probably put something where it was. Like that. That and that one doesn't need it. Mining, blazing blocks, playing Minecraft. I don't know why I got that stuck in my noggin. No, when it gets darker, it's pretty scary. Yeah. Oh. The old lighting. Whoa. There's a spot on my mouse pad that's being weird. Oh, okay. Probably should sleep anyway. I have to figure something out about that. Why did he already take so much of my health? This pet's occupied. What's up with this, huh? What? Something's going on. Must be the outdoor lighting. Let me reassess myself. Of course. Oh, you ass. Well. Okay, I'm going to die because of this stupid bug here. They're not supposed to spawn on slabs, I thought. There's a whole point of me using them, but... Well, other than the fact that they're less destructible, but... Oh man, that's so annoying. You do something for a specific purpose, only to find out that the purpose that you were using it for was BS to begin with. I mean, at least... Oh man, I don't know. we'll do that. Maybe that'll help. It doesn't matter. This is what I was talking about earlier with the beds being buggy in more ways than one. I just shift clicked it. I mean, it's... yeah. No, I really do love this version of Minecraft, but the flaws are so annoying. So annoying. If I... the worst part is, if I try and fall asleep in this bed again, I could just straight up die and that's it. I have to be prepared. Oh, finally. I guess this is how I'm gonna have to have my bed. But that is really annoying. It should not be how it has to work. Behind! Let's get the... Thank you for your wool. Yeah. Wow, this version has a lot of good things about it, but oh my gosh, it the thing is that like the difficulty parts aren't just out of difficulty, there's a lot of unintentional... I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind because there's just... we're gonna get to this topic in a bit, but a good point to make about why Golden Age isn't everybody's favorite. Oh, I mean, like all that progress, that whole setback that I had did not have to happen, and it all started with the buggy spawning of the mobs, and it just should not be like that. Seems I lost my tools as well in the process. not all of them, but some of them for sure got lost in the explosion. So this is, yeah, this, I will say that what I'm dealing with here is an issue that just simply did not have to happen. The creepers is one thing. I feel like the creepers, that's more of an intentional thing, right? It's the reason that the creepers were feared, oh so feared, oh so much back in the day, right? But that was one thing. Dealing with the mobs spawning in my house, in spite of the fact that I had proper lighting indoors, that should not have been an issue that I had to face. Right? So, when people talk about how great this version is, I do agree with them on a lot, like on a lot of things. They just seem to forget the part where people don't want to deal with crap like this, where a thing that, like, for the most part wasn't even my fault to begin with became a decent setback for me. Like, every game does need a challenge, but when that challenge comes in a way that is unintentional on the game's part, it makes it a lot, yeah, it makes it not feel great to happen. I can tell you, those mobs spawning in my house is not an intentional design of the game. So, yeah, there are things like that to have in consideration. If you are thinking about playing this version, even though that really bothered me a lot, that I just had that setback, I'm not gonna let it stop me. However, I'd like to point out that since pigs have not been spawning very often, and when they do, they don't really drop food. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, right? I didn't have adequate healing. I was not properly equipped to face all those mobs, and the reasons I had to face all those mobs all stemmed from a bug in the game that didn't even have to happen, and throwing no shade at Beta Minecraft, right? Because it is, after all, at the end of the day, a version of the game that is in a beta state. You expect bugs, but I think people should really when they're when they say beta is the best version, um, in a lot of ways it kind of is, but in other ways I do feel like beta can be buggy mess wouldn't be the right term, but more of there's a little too many bugs for me to say that this version is one that I would play all the time. Whereas if I hop on my Xbox 360, play like an old version from that, right, where it's like an official release, or even let's just say Java Edition, official release of Java Edition, you're not gonna get those kind of bugs from those versions as like I am getting from this beta, because it's in a beta state. It's to be expected, but does not deter from the fact that things like that should not happen, and so that might turn people away from actually playing this version of the game. Or if they do, they might find it annoying, and they might even decide, well, why would I even want to deal with this when there's a much more something to think about, because a lot of the beta players, I feel, they think beta is the objectively correct option, when clearly there's not so desirable flaws, right? So now I'm assuming if I want to prevent mobs spawning like that this time, I'll just have to light up the area around my house. Can't really think of a better way to go about it, so probably don't need the I shouldn't need these slabs here. It doesn't look bad with the slabs there, but he just simply should not spawn here. That just shouldn't even be a thing. And I don't know, maybe it's specific to beta 1.6.6. I really don't know. And then yeah, I just slept, but it didn't sleep me through the whole night. I think it just did it again. So there's things like this that kind of keep me from, it's not as fun when you get like this is just straight up an issue. I thought maybe by, I don't know. I thought maybe by putting yeah, now it's just, so I don't know what to say about this, fellas. I suddenly now cannot sleep through the night in the game. I just cannot sleep in this version. I was able to before. I don't know what happened to me being able to sleep, but it is not a thing that is happening anymore, apparently. Guess I'll just spend my time lighting up the local vicinity. Yeah, so to any beta players who might think, you know, beta is the objectively correct version, I would say probably not. But that's not to say that this version isn't great in many ways. I do love a lot of what I'm experiencing with this version. There's definitely lots of good things about it. Objectively the best, I don't think so. And maybe it's just specifically beta 1.6 that has this issue, or maybe it's the specific, maybe it's 1.6.6 specifically. I really wish I had an answer for this. Then does. Look at this. Why? Does the zombie feel the... so, if I don't have the slabs here, a hostile mob is going to spawn and wake me up. If I do have the slabs here, it'll do the entire process of sleeping without changing it to day. So I don't get that. And see, I don't know if this issue is just this version of beta or if it's related to like the entirety of beta. I really don't know. But what I can say is think when it comes to the beta version of Minecraft and like enticing people to play it, gotta keep in mind they might be a bit, yeah, they might be so used to the quality of life part of current Minecraft, whereas like things aren't as buggy, and of course I can't really I can't speak for Bedrock Edition. That came as a buggy mess, but when it comes to Java Edition, on the other hand, you know, and I kind of have a soft spot for the have a soft spot for Silver Age Minecraft as well. But yeah, we're learning the ways of beta together. I don't know how I'm going to fix this sleeping issue. Something has to be done. Maybe I'll have to put the bed in an elevated spot. Can I do that? Is that a thing I could... Like if I... Oh, I don't know. Do I have... Do I have... So, yeah, like say if I put a bed here, right? And I slept in this bed. No, it's stupid at the moment, but bear with me. Because I just want to find a way to have the bed not be super buggy. I don't know, maybe I don't... Maybe it's an issue of me placing it in a corner. Maybe something more like this, where it's in the center of the... But I'm not used to doing that. I prefer having the option of placing it in the corner if I could, but maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'll have to figure out another way. I don't get it. But yes, I guess I'm gonna keep getting logs for my roof. Gosh dang, was that a setback? I was hoping this would go relatively smooth for me. And I just had an annoying setback. I'm not gonna say it was a big setback, but it was definitely an annoying one to say the least. One that didn't need to happen. Think I should get this tree too. Why not? What's more wood I see up there? I got all of it. I still can't reach it. Ouch. I have a feeling also when it comes to the wood slabs that can't even remember what I was gonna be yapping about with the wood slabs, but whoops, not what I meant to do. Can this pig give me meat? Thank you. Maybe that pig over there too, please. I want pork chop. And I'm gonna have to craft a new sword soon too, and a new axe. Yeah, but I think beta players, like, when it comes to y'all, claiming this is the peak of Minecraft, I don't 100% disagree, right? But I think when it comes to the people who are used to, like, official release, I think some of them might not be used to, like, the jankiness, and might, you know, they might prefer the game as it is currently, where it's, you know, just a little more optimized. But what do I know? I am enjoying myself for the most part. I just went on a whole tangent because I had a series of unfortunate events which, you know, you could argue same kind of, um, the same kind of set of unfortunate events can happen in, like Silver Age and even current Minecraft, right? But in this case, I guess I just kind of felt cheated, because the game, it was definitely not an intentional design of the game that the the zombie spawns right where I wake up and it's still night and whatnot, but I don't know, I guess that's a topic that I guess people may or may not agree with me on that, but I think it's an important point. I need to get more wood now for both slabbing and for oak logging. There's that music, that beloved C418 music that I also love. I forgot to let's go to the crafting table, fellas. Let's see, I do need a few more things, so let's do a couple more pickaxes, right? Whoops, whoops. Whatever. There. Now, because of the... And, like, what... Okay, so, like, it's been mainly just, like, zombies and skeletons spawning. And I don't know how this bug works yet, but say if it happens to me right now, how do I know that's not going to be a creeper and just explode my house? So I'm like scared to sleep. I'll do it for the sake of experimentation, right? Okay, it worked normally this time, so I guess maybe don't have it at a corner of the house, which is stupid, but I don't I don't know. Let's yeah, craft these into planks, cause is this gonna be enough? Perhaps, perchance? We'll see. No, it's definitely enough. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, as for what I want the ceiling to be, maybe I'm just... Yeah, maybe I'm just feeling like a wood slab ceiling. I was kind of thinking... I don't know. Some unique material, but I might just have to go with whatever. I like how it's turning out so far, so that's a good thing, but I don't know, it might just look cool like this even. Oh. Let's see. And you know, I do have to watch out for those. The creepers I don't have as much problem with because they're designed the way they were designed, right? You know, once Notch like accidentally created the creeper, he then, you know, specifically programmed the creeper with the intent of it being a hostile mob that sneaks up on you and blows up, right? That I love when things like that happen, but it is clear, it's quite obvious that he definitely did not intend for hostile mobs to spawn in like a Freddy Fazbear jump scare when I try to sleep. This should have been the real spooky update, because apparently there's such thing as mobs just, you know, wake up with a mob. Why not? Why not? Wake up with a hostile mob beside you. I don't know why you would want that. But, you know, to each their own. To each their own. Alright. I do believe that this is going to... This is gonna be... not quite enough yet, but we'll get there, right? Whoa. Not to be alarmed, fellas. I believe that was just my mouse pad being funky. Oh, yes. It's all coming together, fellas. Whoops, not what I wanted to place. Alright, fellas. Fellas! I believe we are getting almost enough. I don't think 18 is gonna be enough, but... And I didn't count it out, but like... maybe like half a stack will be... What do you think? Oh, y'all like pet Hammy on my... I forgot to mention. I don't know if I've had pet Hammy on the last time. I call him Hammy, sometimes he's just Pet. I like to call him Pet. He's also a Hammy. Little Hammy. So paranoid about the creeper now. These old-time creepers know how to give you your own Minecraft PTSD, so... Let's go. Look at that. I can get rid of this. So now I got a nice inside. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be. And maybe. Right? This might have to, or I can get a bit creative and I don't know, make fences and yeah, yeah. Let's see what I can do with. I don't think I don't know. I'm not sure if like maybe I want a ceiling here or some windows would be nice. I do have glass. Let me get the glass. This whole stream has been making a very, very simple house, but I digress. I think it's been a okay stream regardless. So yeah, what if I like yeah, instead of the torches being here though, maybe I have a feeling I can like just have the torches like hung up from the roof or something. The ceiling. I was also thinking I don't know if white wool's gonna look any good, but we'll just use it for now, right? Let's get a good idea of I thought I was gonna have enough of this, but it's looking like maybe not. Well, at least I can sleep now, right? I don't want to speak too soon. I probably spoke too soon. No, no, I slept fine. Cool, cool, cool. It's all I want. It's all I want from the game is to. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, instead of having, let's see what I can do. Looks like I'll have to do more stone up. Right, and make fences. Actually, yeah, let's just make two fences for now. Oh, wait, okay, so you have to, okay. You know, maybe, okay, fence idea, I actually kind of want to save for the bed, right? We can waste like a crap ton of space on having like then that means I need more fences too. Oh yeah, you can't. Okay, scrap that idea, but I do kind of, I don't know how, yeah, I have an idea of sort. Let's scrap this idea with the. No, it looks like looks like yeah, I don't think. Okay, I think I have a bit of an idea, but I don't know where I want to take all this, because we're trying to get creative, but how so? I don't know. I kind of like this, although what I wish is that. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break this glass actually. Fellas, I have a vision, but it is quite the confusing one for sure. That's another problem with using all these slabs is now I gotta. Right. Same with this. Yeah, I think I want to move the bed over. You can't have it in a corner, but maybe. Or that's what I'm thinking, because it seems to me the only way that. Seems to me the only way that the. Only way that the bed truly works is, if you don't set it at like a corner, which is weird to me, but whatever. Figure out all this. But putting the bed right here just also takes up too much space, so let's put it here, right? I think I'm cooking. Yeah. Oh, that's weird what the lighting does. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. So got that going right, and gotta work on the ceiling. But now there's just simply more space. I can kind of have it at the corner here, I think, if I have it like this. But I don't know yet. We're just gonna have to find out. It's scary. Because I don't know if the bed's properly gonna work or not, but... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, my idea here isn't... I don't want to just have a torch in the middle of the floor, though. It's the thing. We'll figure that out at some point. I guess now, if not anything else... Yeah, now I gotta figure out, just, where's this on? Setting. Gotta figure out a roof situation. Or it's not roof, ceiling. We already made the roof. But having a good ceiling would be pretty nice. Modern Minecraft players are gonna be like, this guy has not started, like, a whole mining session yet? What is wrong with him? He's been playing this for like 2 hours now. 3 hours maybe, I don't even know how long it's been. Oh, thank God pigs have actually spawned though, right? That's one of the things I was complaining about. It's like the pigs weren't even spawning, and when they did, they barely gave me any pork chops, but... Like, sometimes they just didn't even drop a pork chop at all. I was like, what the heck, man? You're just leaving me empty-handed, and you're like one of the only pigs that spawned. But now, it seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, it's... okay. I must have leaned forward a bit too much. Might have been why my camera was being weird. My tracking's bad regardless, but... Yeah, I think... How do I want my... I guess I can probably place my chest here, right? Got some wall. Let's... I know I'm definitely making one of them a food specific chest. Shoot, I didn't even think about it. Test of faith. It worked. But now I'm stuck. Okay. So... yeah, I don't want to get stuck every time, so maybe this should be the design even though it looks a little weird. Maybe even... yeah, I just can't see it working if it's... or maybe even like this. But that also... I don't know, man. Because you kind of want it to... unless I just make it a whole thing where instead of this, I just... I don't know. Are fences stackable yet? Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. I want to test. I place a fence here. Destroy the block. Fence here. Okay, that will work. Cool. That actually makes me pretty dang happy. We are working with our limitations. Cool. Have that. And then, ooh, okay. Does that even mine it faster? It does. Since there's no shears yet. This is great. Right, so we have it set up like this, right? And it looks a little funny, but I think, I don't know, we could probably do something different here. Just an idea. Wait, do I not have any? Let's start putting food in the furnace, since I have all this food now. Best not to waste it. And I do still have wood slabs. Yeah, no, not the move, not the move. I do wish, kind of, like you could place some upper slab in this version. rather than just lower slabs, but it's whatever. You work with what you got. Question is, do I even... Okay, well, I want to make more fences, right? So, let's just tone this down to like 3, because I still want sticks on me, right? But I don't... There, 30 sticks, more than enough sticks, but I can... I don't know, just with these here, I think You know what, I think what I need is... Yeah, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm an idiot, you know that? An idiot. I'm like wondering, what's the design flaw here? I know what it is now. Nothing's gonna stop me from making it right. Oh shoot, I'm not losing that wool block, not on my watch. There we go. Speaking of the wool blocks. Cool. Just enough. Now that ceiling, as white, it doesn't look that bad. Now for the bed, because I kind of want to... Yeah, okay. Right, and then just... As for the slabs... Whoops, did not mean to place that there. Just had to have one more... Of course, place the bed down. Oh, I forgot. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. See, that looks more like how I imagined it. Then I get... Ooh, see that... Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm really simping over a simple design, like, countless amounts of people have definitely made better, but I digress. I could even... Oh, I don't know. It would look a bit silly if I did it that way. Yeah. I don't know, this looks fine for now though. And yeah. Think I might have the furnaces here, the chests here. Speaking of which, yeah, okay, we did want that amount of chests. Wait, what? Okay. Brother. Why they... Do they face not the way you place them? This is so... But if I were to... Okay, so... Oh man, that's gonna be annoying. Well, time to test out the latest version of my bed. Still night. Cool. It is still night. Now it's day. Okay. Yeah, no, this house does look kind of odd in a way, but, yeah, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Now I gotta figure out placing these chests without... Okay, yeah. Okay. Pick and choose. Pick and choose what I want to grab, I guess. One of these is gonna be the food chests, maybe, and of course. Okay. So torches being here isn't gonna work because I need... these chests to function. Which means this wall... ain't gonna be something I want to use. Yeah, I can have the... Okay, but anyway, this is gonna be the food chest, so... We're gonna put all the food in there for now because Let's make this, like more of a wool chest. Gray wool. And we can have those like that. Then the black wool. Hi, creeper. Oh man. From the looks of it, that creeper is not gonna want me to... He's not aggroed to me yet, is he? So I'm gonna have... This chest is gonna just supply to a random block, so... Cool. And... Yeah, right. Ooh, oh. That's close. That's close. I'm not gonna lie, that was close. It scared me. And yeah, this chest over here is gonna be building materials. So I'm gonna put all the stone here at the bottom. Glass maybe here. Sand right next to glass. I don't know how I want to sort these yet, but that'll be a thing. And then I think now that I have all this out of my chest, there we go. This can go here. I think I'm going to want to make. I'll do like a regular chest. Over yonder. This will be where I have my furnaces, I suppose. Which, let's do this now. Oh my gosh. Fellas. The beta has its quirks. Let me tell ya. The beta certainly has its quirks. Unquestionably, undoubtedly. But finally we have our, full house done. It took a bit longer than I was hoping, but it did not make it any less fun, other than the part where it wasn't as fun. But we don't talk about that. I have a feeling, yeah, I can do some like in-between decoration here, maybe. Now let's get our first 4 furnaces, and then I'm gonna stack some up here, and then 2 up here. And that should be pretty good looking. Okay. We got something going, though. I don't know if I like the torches being there. I don't want it in the middle of the floor either, though, so... I'll figure out something, fellas. The most important thing is, I got... Like, this is pretty all set. I do want... Nah, I don't care about grabbing saplings right now. Trees drop like infinity saplings, practically. Well, let's just gather more wood for the sake of gathering the wood that I need. Yeah, and like I said earlier, these saplings, they're very abundant in drop, so I don't have to worry too much. I think they have an even, probably technically not, or maybe technically so, maybe someone can, maybe this is already something that is known that I'm not aware of, but it does seem like the saplings, this is probably a result of the trees just not dropping apples yet, but it definitely seems like the saplings are more common drop from the trees. That might partially be because they actually are, and also partially just a lack of, like, you know, having a chance of apples dropping. I don't know, but what I do know is that it just feels like we have some more common chance of keep those there. That's I am gonna want a chest over yonder. Make it a double chest. Can I make it face the correct way? Yes, I can! Let's go. So, whoops, not the right chest. Figure this out eventually, fellas. Are signs in existence yet? I bet they are. Yeah, they've been a thing since Alpha, I think, right? Maybe even... I didn't even know what to... Wool. Building blocks. Got this. Cool. Cool, cool. I kind of want to make... there we go. And... there we go. And this... there. Ugh. Now, yeah, this bed only works half the time. At this angle, try it. Still dark. What about at this angle? If I try at this angle, but go for the... There we go. Maybe there... I'm hoping... This is well lit enough, right? I'm concerned it might not be. I know that the spider's not in there, but I'm going to place a center torch in there anyway. Creepers are menacing. Oh my gosh, was that spider going after me? I can't tell. Well, fellas, I think this is a fair spot to leave off. I think I will play more of this world. I spent a ton of time just building this house, which seems ridiculous until I mean, if you look at the VOD that's going to be left behind with this stream, I think there's definitely something there's definitely I think a level of relatability to how difficult this actually was to do in spite of it being a simple task, just from some of the weird beta quirks, which aren't all bad, but the pacing of this Minecraft is definitely different than what we got now. That is for sure. And these creepers. Are a menace. More wool. I definitely do like the world generation a lot. And the vibe, atmosphere of this version. Especially, I think medium fog is peak for beta. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. But the fog is kind of different in this. Whereas, like, you know, current Minecraft, it's more just considered render distance, but oh wait, no, I don't even have to go into pause, so I can just show you. This is the lower fog. I think this might be a bit like, there's definitely a vibe to this and this, but I think both of those are a bit too much. This is also cool, but I think it's, I don't know, I feel like it's, for beta Minecraft, it's definitely seeing out a bit far. I can see the appeal for wanting to see further. I definitely like my higher render distances. For me, it doesn't seem to run as stable like this, and I also just kind of prefer this. think this is a nice middle ground, so that's how I've been playing. And the game seems to, I mean, it's going to be obvious it's going to run better at a lower distance, but also just seems to simply run more stable. In the sense that the frame rate is a little bit more consistent. I seen it went from like 500 to 200 even on this setting, and I don't want it less consistent than that when it's already a bit inconsistent, but yeah, man, pretty good stuff. I don't even know how to read my own sides, fellas. I put them there for a reason, didn't even read them. What happened to all my torches? I didn't think I used that many of them. A cave sound in my house is not the most comforting sound, but why not? Right? Cows. I want enough leather for a helmet. That should do, because I believe I have one in the chest. Kinda wanna do like a gravel path. That can probably be saved for next stream. I also gotta collect the gravel for that too. Wait, building, no, random Bologna, there we go. For the first time, I can wear my armor, which I'm going to... So we are officially... I can't do the other perspective of the camera, but... Yeah. I am very happy to have done this. Had this experience. I lowered the fog, didn't I? There. Perfect. Anyway, yeah, good stuff though. I like this version. We had some setbacks that shouldn't have happened, or we had a setback that shouldn't have happened, I should say. And this definitely went slower than I thought it would be. Also made that kind of, you know, I liked being able to take my time regardless. Honestly, at like starting point of the game, the pacing feels a little too slow for me, but maybe the pacing will improve with just getting the materials over time. I think I can... I don't know how many pork chops people keep on their hand normally, but I'm assuming it's a good amount, right? Not enough to fill your inventory too much, but still enough where you can heal a good amount. I'd say this is a fair amount, probably. But I mean, we'll see. I also think just a carry-on crafting table, right? For when I start going mining. And maybe not all these spare tools, but the the tools can come as I use this spare crafting table. But yeah, that'll be a thing for another time. Uh let's get back to this. Fellas, that was fun. Really fun. Let me quit the game. But yeah, I did enjoy my time here playing Minecraft of the golden age, quote unquote. I definitely see a case to be made for that to be golden age Minecraft for sure. But yeah, other than that, I think I don't know. It is subjective for the most part, not objective, I would say, on which version you prefer. Um, I'm definitely gonna be playing more of this world. I'm gonna be doing more stream. I think that would be pretty nice. And yeah, I don't know. Guess that's all I have to say about it. My personal favorite version, if y'all are wondering, is 1.8.9. That is where it felt best to me. That was like peak childhood memory, and I was playing on servers a lot back then. And I did do some survival on 1.8 and some creative. That's the thing. Playing on creative in 1.8.9 is so peak because by that point, this was happening in 1.7 as well, but there was more of it in 1.8 where people would do these crazy command. People were getting crazy with command blocks. It was like a big advancement in what command blocks could do, because then people would create these quote unquote mods but for vanilla Minecraft, and all you'd have to do is copy paste a command. It would make a whole command block PC in the game that would have a function to um, just program things into vanilla Minecraft that wouldn't exist otherwise, which I thought was pretty cool. People don't really mention that about like 1.7 and 1.8, and 1.8 had a little bit more of that. Um, when people talk about like 1.8, 1.7 on like surface level, I've seen like a video or two, people looking back at, oh, what features did 1.8 add? Oh, it looked honestly kind of mid to me. Well, no. First, there was one guy. He said, all they did was add a slime block. It's like, well, they didn't add too many blocks, but they also changed the functionality of a lot of other things. Like it's not just about what um items they add, but also like the functionality of things that are already in the game. The person didn't really look at that. And there's a whole bunch of things changed with command blocks by the time like 1.7 came out, and so people were able to do crazy things. That's different than like That's Silver Age Minecraft though. People don't talk about I feel like when 1.8 is mentioned, there's a lot of things people tend to forget of why 1.8 is so great in the first place. 1.7 as well. I mean, 1.7 did a lot of the heavy lifting that led to 1.8 being as great as it was, and some people just prefer 1.7. I don't really get that because when I play 1.7 and like like if we're comparing 1.7 to 1.8, 1.7 adds a lot of the things that um you know I think is also great about 1.8. So a lot of the credit goes to 1.7 for adding those in the first place. But 1.8 does so many um changes, some of them subtle, but they're just changes that I feel like makes a completion of 1.7. That 1.7, a lot of great changes. Love it. I feel like 1.8 was like the fulfillment of 1.7, but a lot of people don't have the same. So, um, same take as me. A lot of people feel like 1.7 is much better because, it stands out because of how much was added into 1.7, but I feel like the amount of tweaks that 1.8 does polishes up what was initially added in 1.7. And I feel like people don't get that when they say 1.8 is more of mid. There's a reason 1.8 is loved, and it's, you know, on the surface doesn't seem like they added too much, but when you compare it version to version, like if you actually play each version for a while, you notice the differences. Either way, this is really fun though. Very happy I could do this. So, fellas, I think I'll leave it at that. Beta 1.6.6 was pretty fun outside of the bed glitch. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, had a good time. And we'll be seeing more. I will stream more of this. Trust. I know I haven't been streaming too much lately. It's this whole thing is scuffed. The tracking of my avatar is bad. Um, whatnot. Uh, but you know, figure things out as we go, right? So it's it's fun being a scuffed budget VTuber that technically hasn't really officially debuted because this isn't like an official VTuber model or anything. This is just used by an app. Uh, run on a mobile emulator with a green screen. If if y'all are wondering, which you probably aren't, probably don't care about that. But the way I'm doing this is not like any average VTuber. It is, and like I'm probably overcomplicating it, but I'm just using what I like, what I prefer, and it comes with its own scuff, for sure. Like it's, oh yeah, like just pay someone to make your mod, but that crap is expensive. And I'm doing this more as a fun hobby, not not really a thing where I'm going for, crazy. I I don't really care who looks at this, honestly. But I would do this for fun. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Even with 0 viewers, streaming feels fun. You might think, yeah, it's pointless if you're getting 0 viewers, but then I can look back at this, if not anything else. Can even send it to a couple friends who may or may not care. But that's the whole thing. I've been yapping. I'm just yapping now. There's no one to even yap to. There's no chat. No chat in existence. If there is going to be someone in chat, it's probably going to be a friend tuning in. But seems unlikely. I think all my friends are busy. But yes. I'll see y'all later. I think I've done enough here, right? This stream has gone on for a while. 3.5 hours. Hey. Pretty good stream. A bit of a drag. But hey. Sometimes life drags. Sometimes you get somewhere. I feel like even though it dragged, we got somewhere. So, cool. I actually got somewhere today, rather than most days where I don't even stream, so. See you later, fellas. See you later. Right? And, oh, and Pet Hammy. Let's see if, oh, not that. Trust me, I'm learning. That's the most I can zoom in. Wrong way. Sorry. The way I have it control is really scuffed, but look at Pet Hammy, guys. Do you want to deny Pet Hammy of his proper farewell? Look at his little eyes. Look at his little eyes. He's so bad. He even like throws it back a little. Like, guys, if not for me, say goodbye to Pet Hammy at least. He's saying goodbye with his cheeks. Anyway. Yeah. I'd drag this out more than y'all didn't see that wacky UI. You guys know that I'm doing this off of weird mobile software anyway, so yeah. I don't even have to explain that whole weird thing to you. Anyway. See you later. I know that I said that just before, but I mean it this time. Okay? Bye. Bye-bye.